In the heart of the wild, a secret sanctuary shelters a herd of majestic elephants from an unseen threat. Led by their wise elder, they embark on a perilous journey, unaware of the dangers lurking ahead. As the sanctuary's future hangs in the balance, the elephants must navigate unknown challenges, where every choice could change their fate forever. It's the haven of giants, a sanctuary's promise to elephants. Deep in the heart of the African wilderness, hidden between rolling hills and thick, ancient forests, there lay a place of peace and protection, a sanctuary known far and wide as the home of the giants. This was no ordinary sanctuary. It was a sacred refuge for some of the largest and wisest creatures to roam the earth, the elephants. The sanctuary had been created many years ago by wise elders who understood that the balance of the land depended on these gentle giants. Hunters had once roamed the plains, seeking their ivory, but the elders knew that without the elephants, the land would lose its spirit. And so, they established a place where no harm could come to the elephants, a place where they could live freely and grow old under the vast African skies. The elephants that found their way to this sanctuary came from distant lands, drawn by an ancient call that only they could hear. Some were injured, their tusks broken from battles with poachers. Others were old, with long memories and tired limbs, seeking a peaceful place to spend their final days. There were even young elephants who had lost their families and had wandered alone for weeks until the warm embrace of the sanctuary took them in. Among the giants that lived there was a particularly magnificent elephant named Ntama. His tusks were long and curved like the branches of an ancient tree, and his skin was marked by the passage of time and the many journeys he had taken. Ntama was a leader in the sanctuary, guiding the younger elephants and teaching them the ways of the wild, passing down wisdom that had been taught to him by his own ancestors. The sanctuary itself was a land of beauty. Wide open plains where the elephants roamed freely, shaded groves where they could rest, and a large, glistening lake that sparkled under the sun, providing water to all who sought it. Around the sanctuary, a natural wall of hills and thick forests created a barrier that no hunter could cross, and the caretakers of the sanctuary, humans who loved and respected the elephants, ensured their protection. The humans in the sanctuary were no ordinary keepers. They understood the elephants' language, the way they communicated through soft rumbles and subtle gestures. They spent their lives learning the rhythms of the herd, and in return, the elephants accepted them as part of their extended family. One day, a young female elephant named Kiva arrived at the sanctuary, her eyes wide with fear. She had escaped from a poacher's trap, her leg injured from the snare that had caught her in the dense forests outside the sanctuary. Ntama, with his great presence, approached her slowly, his trunk reaching out to touch her gently. His calm and strength soothed Kiva, and the humans quickly tended to her wounds. As Kiva healed, she began to feel the safety of the sanctuary's embrace. She learned from Ntama how to navigate the land, where to find the sweetest fruits, and how to communicate with her new family. Slowly, her fear faded, replaced by a deep sense of belonging. In the sanctuary, life was peaceful, but it was not without challenges. The caretakers constantly worked to expand the sanctuary, knowing that the world outside was changing. The forests were shrinking, and the land that the elephants once roamed freely was being taken over by farms and towns. The sanctuary needed to grow if the elephants were to continue to live in peace. One day, a fierce storm swept across the land, threatening to flood the plains and destroy the sanctuary's lake. The elephants, led by Ntama, worked together to shore up the banks, using their strength to push boulders and uproot fallen trees to divert the rising waters. The humans, seeing the elephants' efforts, joined in. Side by side, human and elephant saved the sanctuary from the storm's wrath. When the skies cleared and the sun returned, the lake sparkled once more, and the land was safe. It was a powerful reminder of the bond between the elephants and their sanctuary, the sacred space that protected them, and the people who had dedicated their lives to saving these majestic creatures. A story of hope and protection. The sanctuary that saves big elephants is a tale of resilience, healing, and cooperation. The sanctuary symbolizes a safe haven not just for elephants, but for all who seek refuge from the dangers of the world. Ntama, the wise and strong leader, embodies the heart of the sanctuary, a reminder that strength is not just in physical might, but in wisdom and the care we show for others. The sanctuary's humans remind us that even though the world is full of threats to wildlife, there are those who dedicate their lives to protecting these creatures, building sanctuaries where harmony between humans and animals can flourish. The sanctuary's elephants, especially the young Kiva, represent hope, the idea that even after experiencing hardship, one can find a place of peace and belonging. Together, the elephants and their human caretakers show that with unity, we can overcome challenges and preserve the delicate balance of life. In a world that is rapidly changing, the sanctuary that saves big elephants is a story of the enduring connection between humans and nature, and the deep need to protect the Earth's most vulnerable creatures. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.